channel. My name is Cristina. On Ravelry and other social media, I am Puelas63. Today is Friday, the 26th of January, and I'm here to talk a bit about my latest crafts or crafty adventures. Today I'm just going to show you some knitting stuff because I have several projects, mainly amigurumi projects on the go, but I will show them in the next episode. So I finished two things this week and I'm going to show. The first one is a vest, a baby vest. This was a test knit for Sandra Magalhães. She's the designer behind Agasalhos e Bugalhos, which is a Portuguese brand of knitwear. She's the best knitwear designer I know of children's clothes. So here they are. This is a vest. She offers many suggestions of color work, solid. I decided, because these are scraps, and I'll show you the jumper I made with this. This yarn is Karisma by Drops, so Drops Karisma, and I use it mainly for either blankets or children's clothes because it's a superwash yarn, which normally I don't prefer, but actually this is not plasticky feeling at all. And I had some scraps, so I used Fibonacci progression scheme, if you want, okay, sequence. So I one round of blue, one round of gray. I only had a very small bit of gray, then 2 rounds of green, 3 of blue, 5 of navy, 8 of green, and so on. So finally I just finished with the blue one, and I made the size for 1-year-old, and this is it. I have a jumper which is already a bit used, with lots of bubbles, lots of peeling, but this is the jumper I made with that yarn, and I'll show you the book where I made. So it's a yoke jumper, and the sleeve also has some details here. As you can see, it's full of this yarn peels a bit, and I was wearing this today, but I had to change for some cotton because today it's 19 degrees. So some days ago it was pretty cold and rainy, and now it's very, very hot. So 19 degrees Celsius, of course. That jumper I made is from this book, which is a great book. I think I want to make everything from this book, and one of the designs is Seguidor from Paula Pereira. Paula Pereira is a Brazilian designer which I love a lot, and here is the jumper I made. So, and that is the first finished object. My second finished object is actually this pair of socks. These are the socks I'm going to wear next Christmas. So this year, for the first time, I subscribed to an advent calendar, and in that advent calendar we had 4 packages, one for each of the Advent Sundays, and the last package was for the Christmas socks of we were going to make to wear next Christmas, and I just finished them. This yarn, well, I received a modified calendar because it was supposed to be sock yarn, but because I cannot wear nylon, it causes me eczema and other problems. This is the best. It's the best. This is 70% merino and 30% silk. So they are great. I haven't, but I have worn this yarn already because all the other packs I received, so I received 4. I already made 2 socks out of them, which I have worn. So I will later show them to you, not today. Today I'm just going to show you this one, which I just finished and I love. And now I'm going to keep them, put them away, because I am only allowed to to wear them next Christmas Day. I still have, sorry for disappearing, but I'm grabbing things from a table nearby. I still have a lot, which I love. I used to say that I'm not as the other knitters who are always complaining about their scraps. I love scraps. I want to do lots of things, and I like scrappy projects as well. And I think I'm going to make some other socks with this yarn. So these were the 2 projects I finished recently, and now I'm working on 2 other projects. One was, let me show you, this is a bag from yarn shop nearby, but it was a Christmas present I received from the maker of the bag. So we had a Secret Santa in our group, and this is what I received with a with a skein of their yarn, which was the Merino singles in a lovely color. I don't have it here, I'm sorry. I will show it some other time. But I also received from another friend the most lovely skein of yarn ever, and I'm going to show you. It's already wound. My son did me the favor of winding this because look at the color. Well, green is my favorite color, and this is Wollmeise Lace, so it's pure merino. In the color is Pinia, which is, I guess, in German the word pine, I think, I don't know, but it's an amazing yarn. I love it. And these were 300 grams, and which are, so this is a heavy lace because each 100 gram has 525 meters, whereas normally it's 800 meters, the lace yarn. So this is a heavy lace or light fingering, whatever. So, and the most amazing thing is that this yarn, this cake, has no knot. I have here 1575 meters of yarn with no knot. And I decided immediately to cast on for a boxy. It's a pattern by Jorge Locatelli, and it's a light jumper but quite oversized, and like a bit of bat wings, Tyrannosaurus Rex sleeves, and I'll put the link on in the description box. It's a great project for meetings, either with friends or work meetings, because I cast on the smaller size, which is, I think I cast on 370 stitches, and now I'm knitting until I have a lot of, I think 40 centimeters. That's what I'm going to, and then we have to shape the rest of the jumper. But until then I have lots of rounds of plain knitting, so I get normally very bored with plain knitting, but this is very useful for meetings, and I get very easily distracted, and in meetings, work meetings, it's a way of focusing. I get focused while I'm knitting, I get focused in the meeting. With friends I can also talk while I knit, and there's no problem, because even with the simplest of the projects, if I need a bit of attention, I cannot work on them while I'm with other people. I have to be alone. So this is ideal, and so I am enjoying this. And of course the only problem is that in the next decade you will be seeing me knitting on this, because not only is this a big project, every round or every half round I stop to admire the color. I really love this color, and I love the quality of this yarn as well. The other project I'm working on is a sock. This is some yarn I received as a birthday present last July, and it was 100 grams of it smells so good. Okay, it was 100 grams of this variegated yarn with cream and with lots of blue and greens, and so this was 100 grams, and this is 50 grams, so the mini skein was quite good in size. 50 grams of the same type of yarn, I'll tell you in a minute, as a contrast. And I started, so this yarn is a Brazilian yarn called Fios da Fazenda, and there's an online shop here in Portugal that sells this yarn. And this was a gift from my friend Monica, and she told the people here from the shop in Portugal to send me the yarn, because that would be less expensive than send it from Brazil. And the yarn is 100%, it's called Solo, it's 100% Corriedale yarn. So I understand that Corriedale is a good, it's a strong yarn. So because I make my socks without nylon, I either make them with silk. I'm also going to try with mohair, but this one is 100% wool, but it's not merino, it's a strong wool, and I like the feel of this. The pattern I'm making, let me move this to the bag. I'll show you the bag in a minute. So this pattern is called, it's an adaptation of a free pattern on Ravelry by Tanis Lavallee, and her pattern is called Business Casual. The adaptation is that instead of doing this with one color only, as in the original pattern, I'm using two colors. So I'm alternating stripes and also slipping the stitches, the traveling stitches. So it has this beautiful effect, which I love. This is not the first time I'm making this, so and it won't be the last. I like this pattern, and I like to use the two types of colors, so the variegated with a solid or semi-solid color, as I'm doing here. So this is my sock project at the present. I'm always try to keep a sock project with me, and because I gave away almost all my socks because I couldn't wear them, I need lots of socks. And I can show you here part of my Advent. In the Advent box, we had this lovely bag, which was made by, it's here, I think, a Portuguese bag maker, sewer, okay, and she is Maria Martins Knit on the social media, and she wrote here, so Advent Color 2023, and here is her name, sorry, Maria Martins Knit. She makes the perfect bags. Lots, she has lots of beautiful fabric, Japanese and other type of fabric. She makes, they are beautiful, very, very, very beautiful. And this is a very well made bag. Here inside you have two pockets, one bigger than the other, and it's quite large. I can keep a jumper here, and then you have two also very deep pockets outside. So I very often carry my notions here in these pockets while I'm knitting, or if I'm going outside. So love them, love it. I mean, I love her bags a lot. So this is what I've been doing, and I would like to restart doing these podcasts more frequently. I think I've said this before, I will alternate between knitting and books, and I prefer to keep them separate. So I will put in the name of the podcast whether I'm talking about crafts in general, or knitting in particular, or books. I hope to keep going on, and I'll see you next time.